はい、こんにちは。古鯉ユノです。どうもということでね。今日は、マッテン。今日もマッテンやっていきたいと思います。ということで早速、オンラインの方に潜りましょうということでね。よいしょ。ほい。ふぅ。いやー、寒くて大変でしたね、今日。ちょっとね、昨日、一昨日あったかかったじゃないですか。だから、やったー、春だーと思ったら、冬に逆戻りです。明日の天気、ちょっと待って、明日の天気見させて、私明日、お仕事だから、明日の天気は重要なので確認します。明日が最高12度、最低4度。まあ寒いということで、ちょっと、ちゃんと防寒をしてね、お仕事に向かわなければいけないということで、というわけでベンガル使っていきますわよと。首入れちゃった。バックワードボンジーさん、対戦よろしくお願いします。バックウッドボンジーさん、対戦よろしくお願いします。
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
なんかめっちゃ首出る。私のリターンからですね。
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker Tyler Luke set to get this started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
じゃあメッシュから投げていくか。ワンチャンヒギンズが湧くんだよ。
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass.
オーゲイ。
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
普通に走ろう。
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. Here we go. They'll run it for the first time.
Pass stop. Okay.
And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here we go. Big 13.
Burrow now to throw on first down.
Okay.
This one caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go. Can.
Burrow here on second down.
Okay.
Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47.
マンツーマンの時はメッシュ効くんですよね。
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays.
On one, ready?
If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
On first and 10, Burrow.
What?
And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete になってしまった。
That incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
四角開かなかったら三角。
Here we go.
四角開くな。
Burrow.
四角開いてんのに三角投げちゃった。最悪。最悪、四角開いてたわ。ミスった。
It's incomplete.
ミスっ
Noah
たな。
Fant was the intended target.
Brings up third down.
And it'll be third down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
うわ
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and
ー、
down
パ
he
ン
goes.
チョ。
A big loss on the play.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big
うわー、
pickup.
足んね。
This time,
もうちょい左か。
because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. B.J. Hill shuts it down there.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll go again here
Wow.
with Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Gonna go right back to
お
Henry.
や
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard
So, not
line.
much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Putting the tight end in motion.
Return it. Thirteen.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Off the play fake.
オ
Jackson
ーケー。
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
オーケー。
They'll get maybe 3
さあ、
out
サ
of
ル
that
が
one,
止めたい
and we'll set
ね。
up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and long for Jackson. Rolling right. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time.
パントに抑え込んだぞ。やった。守れた。守れたね。嬉しいね。守れるの嬉しいや。
Charlie Jones, deep to return.
OK。
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
愛想しよう。ふう。
Gun.
Here's and not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
ブリッツだったか。
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment.
ちょっと攻撃がさっきうまくいかなかったから。
It's second and 10.
Here we go. Right in.
Now, Burrow.
OK、ヒギン
This
ス。
one downfield, taken in by Higgins.
OK。
They will bring this into the red zone. Big
Nice.
connection inside the 20. A big connection with Burrow and Higgins. The gain is 64.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against a really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
1-yard gain brings up second and
On one, ready?
It is
ブリッツじゃありませんように。
15-yard line.
Let's get set. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. Taking off, and he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal. Brown
うわ、開かなかったか。
trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now here's second and goal.
三角四角ね。
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's
うわ、最悪。
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Kyle Van Noy getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
On one, ready?
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Here we go. Can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
うわ。
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down,
タッチダウンいけなかったか。
especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and
よ
this
し。
offense looked like it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get three.
ちょっと奥に蹴っちゃおう。
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kickers back out for this kickoff.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready! Oh.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
You. Sit hot. 180. Yo. Sit hot.
From the gun, Jackson.
OK。
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So sacked up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is Jackson.
OK。
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
OK。つってもあと1秒のちった。
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
11 MT. Gun.
Burrow now. Rolling to the left. This one, deep downfield for Chase.
まあダメですね。まあいい。
Intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
よし、ちょっと頑張って守ろう。1クォーター前半かなりうまく守れたんで頑張って守りましょう。
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell.
Okay.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
13.
They'll start out on the
わあ、
ground
タクレー
with
特進
Henry.
回。
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Down by Miles Murphy. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the 35, here's second down and 3. They'll send Flowers in motion. Second down, Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson.
切り替えが間に合わなかった。
Finding room at midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out left. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
Jackson now on second down.
Oh, see.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So I'm not really sure if it would have mattered, Mike. I don't think they were going to have enough to pick up the first down either way, but at least if that ball's completed, third down's just a little bit more manageable, because now after the incomplete, they find themselves in third and pass.
Jackson from the gun on third down.
うわ
Caught left side by Likely. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long.
止められないか今の。
With the grab and a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Ravens.
They'll run. It's Henry. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion comes Andrews. Throwing Jackson.
うわ
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
So these two teams take a long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Jackson now.
やべえ
Screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
You see so many teams
一番スクリーンパスに弱いブリッツを選んでしまったな。
I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Henry.
うわランだったけど止めた。
Quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Jackson.
オーケ
Play a lot as long as
ーさあ9ヤードになっちゃったよ。
eventually gets to him and takes him down.
フィールドゴールか。
The last
お
thing
お
you
3
can
対
afford
3
in
めっ
this
ちゃロースコアに
situation,
なった
Mike, is to take a sack. You don't want to go backwards and
まあ
make
さすが
a
に決めてきますよ
fourth
と
down try that much more challenging. Keep the ball on the ground. Even if you come up short, you'd get another crack at it.
時間使ってタッチダウン狙いですね。
If they do go for it, it's got to come through the air.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
Bengals take over first
And that
10.
one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
左スイープしよう。
Now Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
うまくいかんかった。
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go. Back.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long.
180.
They'll drop to throw.
うわ
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The Bengals ready to
これ
put
は
this
厳
one
しいです
away.
ね。
Important punt here in this tie game late. Wester on the return.
OK。よく止めてくれた。
And he'll get forward a few yards.
はあ、でもフィールドゴールもダメでしょ。これは厳しいですね。
We'll take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson.
うわ、
He's down inside the 40-yard line.
これとっとと点取らした方がいいな。
In the 4th quarter, 32 yards.
Good for a Baltimore.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making. And I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the
インコンプリート助かる。
The game is
時間が
there
残
for
るんでね。
taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No game.
フィーゴだべ。フィールドゴールだから残り1分11秒タイムアウト。おっと、
That's their second.
これワンチャン生まれますね。
They'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Ready? Shut up! Hey! Shut up!
Now Jackson.
OK。
And he's gonna be hit and
あと1分6秒でフィールドゴールレンジまで持っていけばいいわけだ。
Big time rush.
よしよしよしよし。これはいける。これは頑張れますね。
On one, ready?
Here's 1st down.
とりあえずメッシ
Here we go. Wide 80.
Working out of the gun, Burrow.
ュ。うわー、取ってる。さすが。
Chase has it.
Complete to Jamar Chase. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At their 48.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they say
アウトオブバンズ。マジかよ。
so incomplete pass.
Wiggins on the
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down.
Gun. Cut.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's
OK。
going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
スクリーンパスしよう。
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good.
41ヤードきついな。
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
いや、41ヤード決めよう。それしかない。
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to win the game. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one he's got to have. That one's flying left and it's off the upright and no good. And now the momentum swings to the other sideline here in overtime.
外した。
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, it's Mitchell.
Okay, nice.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on. 180. Come on. 180. Nice shot.
A first down throw for Jackson.
just okay.
Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. And I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Jackson.
He's
got his man right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. First and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. Open right side is likely. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Okay.
It'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nice shot. Come on. 180. Nice shot.
Off the play fake. Jackson.
Okay.
Nowhere to go.
Chris
Jenkins Jr. in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And It's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
3rd and short, Jackson.
OK。
And that is incomplete.
さあどうする相手。
That 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and
パ
has
ス
a little bit more
パス
trust
か
in his
パスだなエントリー
protection,
だもんな。
I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now Jackson on 4th down.
うわ
That's taken in. And this is going to work out. They get the 1st down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
First down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Again, it's Jackson.
OK。
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
180.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That one to the sideline.
これダメだよね。ポケットから出てないからそうだよね。
Comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
No.
Jackson up top again. He'll look for Flowers downfield.
OK。
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
いたせ
Taken off by Jordan Battle.
イエ
So as this
ーイ
game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different
まあインターセプトしない方が良かったんだけどね。そっちの方が近いから。
Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been
こ
playing
れキ
or
ッ
at
クでも
what
勝ちだから
level you've been
な。
playing
勝
at.
ちたいな。
That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
11 mighty.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow.
きたーあ落としてるマジかよ
Good job, textbook there. Separating
マジ
the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
マジか今今あれかな三角キャッチの方が良かったのかな
Another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
First down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a
バスの方がオープン
recipe
だ
for
ったな今
success.
な
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
うん よし。
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Let's get set. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. He'll find Chase. That's complete.
OK、ジャムチェ
Down
イス。
inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. And the Bengals gonna have a first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Now he'll run. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
180. Stop.
Burrow here on second down. He'll spot Higgins.
OK、OK、取ってる取ってる。よしよしよしよし。
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
このレベルに頼っちゃうな。これに。すぐキュイっていくやつに頼ってしまう。
And a yard.
Gun, gun. Stop. Right in. Stop.
To throw is Burrow.
OK。
He's got a
取ってる。
receiver
さすが。
in Chase.
さすがジャム
And
チェ
it
イ
looks
ス。
like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of down.
First and 10 at the 26
2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. He
OK。
finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
あ、いた。ガラスキ。
A carry here
Okay.
for Brown. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Taken down back
Great
at the
job there by the
18-yard line.
defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
On 1. Ready?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's get set. 11. Stop.
On the toss, they'll run.
OK。
Continue to turn out.
勝ち勝ちました。やったね。最後のキックやりたかったけどな。オッケーオッケー。よしよし。かなりロースカ、初めてロースターゲームやっちゃうんじゃないやって、めっちゃ噛んじゃった。初めてロースカーゲームやったんじゃないの。オッケーオッケー。よしよしよしよし。いや、最後の右スイープ効いたな。右スイープ出て嬉しいっすね。よっしゃ。ちょっと待って、休憩。結構長い試合になったので、ちょっと休憩。ちょっとツイッター見る。ちょっとツイッター見ます。 よし、もう一回やろう。ショットタッカー2003対戦よろしくお願いします。よし。
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
私のリターンからね。
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Cincinnati. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
というわけで挨拶。
On two, ready? Here we go. Right, 80. Shot.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up.
うわ、落とした。
This
マジ
one
か。
broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to
スティーラーズってさ、あれがラインが強いからあんまりロングパスを通せるイメージがないんだよな。四角三角ね。
Does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Second down. Burrow.
うわ
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, listen to the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize
ちょっとかなりうんち攻撃になってしまいました。これは悲しい。
get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Gun. Shot.
On first and 10, Burrow. That one finds Chase. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
アイスを行きましょう。
So, from the 37, here's second and 1.
Here we go. Shot.
First run of the game here for
Gotta
Chase
skip.
Brown.
OK。
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground,
見えてなかった。
Play alive, but it is intercepted. And the Steelers are
後ろについてっているように見えたんだけど手前にいたわ。罰か自分で走るかしなきゃダメだった。
I think in this case he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Hey, 88. Jump out.
Rodgers gonna put it up to get started. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
ラン出ちゃったね。
And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
At his 48-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. 4th down, Rodgers. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
こんにちは。
From the gun, Rodgers. This one grabbed by
岩永さんだ、来てくださりありがとうございます。アメフトをやっております。1クォーターだけで2個インターセプトされて、ちょっと今結構なえないでやってるからちょっとあれです。ちょっとあれです今。戦いと書いてアメフトって IC、 そうそう、そういうことよ。そういうことでやんすよ。戦いと書いてアメフトと読む。
Rodgers on 3rd and 2.
うわー惜しい。
And that is incomplete.
もうちょいでインターだった。
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's
うわー
Rodgers.
そっちか。
That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's close to
関
another
東大会
first
の時の
down.
理事長、そう理事長で
Just
す。
shy of the marker.
Complete to number 4, DK Metcalf. 10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Warren.
うわ開いちゃったな。
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
A 7-yard gain.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Steelers with the early lead.
First
Greg and I
goal
back here in
at the
Cincinnati
3-yard line.
after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. Warren trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
ようお互い覚えてる。まあアイシールドはまあ名作なんでね。覚えてて非常によろしい。
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
あーなんだ。
One more time with Warren.
あー厳しいな。
Barrels
ちょっと
his way
2個インターセプト食らってる時点でもうあれなんですけどね。もうだいぶあれなんですけどね。
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0.
Bengals nothing.
本当名作ですわ、名作です。
Chris Boswell to kick off.
0.1秒削る。お得のバイブでね。
Pick this one off.
0.1秒削るのに1年かかったぜ。
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First down 10.
さあもう点取るしかねえからな。点取るぞ。
Right, 80. Scott.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down.
うわ
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
出た TJ ワット。こいつめっちゃ強いんですよ。
TJ Watt. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins There's the catch.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Here we go. Dot.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down.
OK
That's taken in.
OK よしよしよしよしよしよし
First down. As that'll
スミツオニング
be
ね
a gain of 15 on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Dot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Exiting the
取
pocket
って
right.
取ったかな
They
取っ
go
たわ
sideline
最強
and he stays
最強だわ
in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
4 yards.
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17
First and
yards.
10 at the 36-yard
First and
line.
10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot. Dot.
Back to throw.
ブリッツが来てる
Burrow.
とそこが開くね
Right back
OK
to Chase. He's got it again.
よし
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes.
おガラスキこれ行くんじゃないの
He doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able
い
to
た
secure
タッチダウン
this catch.
OK タッチダウンじゃない
And he won't
外出てる
quite
か
make
く
it to
そ
the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
え
Burrow finds Chase for a big
もう
one.
一回これだな
31 yards. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal.
OK
He's caught.
よし返した1個返しました
In.
頑張って逆転したいですねこれは
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
タッチダウン
Well, the play fake gets
逆転
its
したい
job
な
done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention.
Okay.
And oftentimes it just takes the
さて相手をどうやって守ろうかさっきの攻撃全部出ちゃったんで守ってこっちの攻撃にしたいマジでで私のターンだから後半も相手の攻撃からだからさここをマジで時間残してこっちの攻撃残してタッチダウンで同点にしたいんだよなマジでそこまで行きたいマジでそこまで行きたいですね
To return is Kenneth Gainwell.
OK
And he will get back to
で相手
only
も
about
パスパ
his
スパスパスなんですよ
20-yard
ね
line. That's where the
あ
drive
でも
starts.
たまに走ってきてるけどどうだろうな時間潰しに来るかなでもちょっと豪快にパスコミをしていく豪快なパスコミなんですね終わりでもこれはナイスディフェンスライン素晴らしい最高
Bring this up to the 22. Chris Jenkins. They're on the tackle.
マジでスーパーインターセプトを食らわしたいんだよなインターセプト食らわしてインターセプトをぶちかましてマジでこっちの攻撃にしたすぎるんだよな
The rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Jump out. 18.
Rodgers now.
OK
This one just too far for the
パントを素直に蹴ってくれればこっちのも
Falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target.
パントを蹴らない
It's going to bring up fourth down.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, Liz. Teammate.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers.
うわ通るんか
He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Gonna have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. Moving outside the pocket. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. And he will score. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point.
残り23秒でタッチダウンまで行くしかないですね、これ。
Wasn't great. Kick is pulled. It is no good. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
あれやっちゃうかあれやっちゃうか。よっしゃ、特別な結構つけてやるか。
Here we go, here we go. Tahan! 180! 180! Tahan!
On first down, Burrow.
あー、なかった。
Huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a
しかもこっちの反
flag on the
則。
play. This is going to be a huge call.
ダメでした。これ必殺のプレーなんだけど、奥にいっぱい人いたからダメだった。
A first down throw from Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He's got Friday left open on the left side.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice game.
わあ、タックル下手くそいいかい。
And he will keep the drive moving. Nice game.
めっちゃ、だから全然、守備が全然あれしてないし、攻撃もちょっと、この回はうんちだから、ちょっとだいぶうんちだな。ちょっとだいぶうんちです。
And the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He finds Austin with the grab. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
プレーアクションだからブリッツまで当たったんだ
When you look back
な。
on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
Rodgers flushed to his right. And now he's going to go out of bounds. Do you believe that? A huge mistake and a big loss on the play.
ああ、もう来た、オッ
I
ケー
understand
オッ
what
ケ
he's
ー。
trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this
俺が
play?
切
Can I
断したみ
get
たいに
out
なる
of
だ
the
ろ、ここで
pocket?
落ちたら。あ、落ちちゃった。残念。残念。落ちちゃいました。まあまあ、負け濃厚だったからまあ、いいや。落ちちった。まあ相手が切ってるわけないから、シンプルに回線が、日本とアメリカだからな、さすがに、あれだよね。遠くになっちゃってるからね。あ、でも勝ち扱いになったわ。あれから切断って勝ち扱い、どっちのあれでもない時でも勝ち扱いになるのかな。まあなんか俺が切ったみたいになっちゃうけど間違いなく。私切ってないですからね。ちゃんと繋がってますからね。よし。
Now from the second city of Chicago.
気を取り、うわ、雪だ。ベアーズ対ベンガルズ、雪降ってます。あ、でも大雪ではないね。見えるね、まだね。サープドマンさん、対戦よろしくお願いします。さあ、まさかの雪。雪の日は選手が滑ったりしてね、パスが飛びづらくなったりするらしいです。リアルなゲームだね。でも視界が悪いまでではないんだな。視界はちゃんと開けてるから、それは良かったよね。さあ、雪の決戦。寒そう。キッカー大変だろ、寒くて。ピッチ。オッケー、いいリターン。雪だけど、ちょっと思いっきりメッシュ。いや、ちょっとランから入るか。ちょっと雪だから。さあ、雪。ハット。あらら。じゃあメッシやりましょう。メッシぶち投げ委員会。わあ、マジか。
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw.
うわ
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to
全
this
然攻
game,
撃
they
できな
said
かっ
it
た。
is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success.
雪だからキックもむずいのか。うわ、全然下手パントになっちゃった。ラン。
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
ちょっと待って、今私の膝掛けが熱い。よいしょ。
From the 33, here's second and 5.
ハイフォーメーション。ランかシンプルにラン。2連続ランね。
manages to get 4 yards out of that.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Biggie Angels, Biggie Angels, Biggie Pimpin'.
They'll try to run
Wow.
it. It's Swift. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
またラン。
They will run it over center with Swift.
ラン全然止めらんねえや。
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
11
Here's
more
first and
yards.
10.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Combo. Curve.
Here's a
OK
handoff
やっと止めた。
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and
I'm not
12.
sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
うわーランだ。ずーっとランだ。
On second down, it's a run with Swift.
あーしかも出ちゃうんか。
He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the
Another big-time
19-yard
run
line.
right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back because right now, the defense has no answers to stop them.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga.
全部ランじゃん。
Kyle Monunga. Touchdown Bears.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The Bears will line up for the
さすがにね。
This up with a run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him short, and this remains a 6-0 game.
よし。
Cairo Santos to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
プレイしたエリアは雪ちゃんとはけてるんだこ
Now
れ。
return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
まあワイもラン使っていくしかないな。あー
Here we go. Cut.
Here's Brown. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Robinson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
So
9.
after one,
At the
6-0
line.
is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this.
ふう。
It's Bengals football here to begin
さあ
the
雪の
second
決
quarter.
戦。
We're looking at a second down
ちょっと私の攻撃が
and
全然
nine
出
to
てないんで、なんとかしたいですね。
On one, ready? Gun. Cut.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll get
Okay.
rid of that and complete
さすがにこんだけ開きゃ
And he's out of bounds
開
up
きゃ
beyond
抜けるわ
the
ね。
40-yard line.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass
ちょっとこれ
play.
スイープしよ
And the
う。
Bengals
スイープ。
gonna have a
A
first
gain of
down.
右スイー
16
プ。
yards. And a Bengal first down.
Here we go.
Now Brown.
うわ、誰か。
And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Forced out wide. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner.
いや
Slow reaction, and he's
全然う
able
ま
to
く攻
actually
撃
pick
じゃな
up
い
a
ね。
pretty good game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made.
さあ、
If you're
勝負のコ
able
ー
to
ス
pick
だ
it。up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
180.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this.
ふう。2 minutes warning ね。
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Burrow.
オーケー、取った。偉い。さすがヒギンズ。
Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A 1st down throw for Burrow.
オーケ
And
ー。
again,
2ヤード
another
か。
one to Higgins.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
2nd down and 8.
Gun.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Moving to his right. Loosely, and it is out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
What is up?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And all it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
うわ。
That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he will go all the way. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is
だから
not
こっち
going
も
to
あれ
get
だ
in.
な、残り29秒でタッチランまで行く
On the
か。
drive for 2.
行くしかねえな。
Right where it is.
Cairo Santos.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Andre Yoshiba.
さて、
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here we go. Stop.
2nd down. Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
On 1, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun.
ガラスキ
Burrow.
ー。うわー、滑った。
Right side, and Higgins has the catch. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Get set. 180. Stop.
Burrow here on 2nd down.
あー、ダメか。
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming
今
into
取
play.
ったら
Not
完璧だ
only
ったん
do
です
they
けど
have to
ね。
line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. He'll take a shot here for the end zone.
チェイストレ。通ってないか。
That's going to
誰
be
か。
incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first
さ
half
すがに、まあ
will
さ
come
す
to
が
an
にね。
end.
いやー、厳しい。全然攻撃が出せないですね。
We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
おー、なんかトリップルしてきた。
Here comes a reverse.
そんなのがあるの
Well
か。
done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams.
インターセプ
Intercepted.
ト。来た。
Picked off by Kansas
よしよしよし、全然ある。全然ある、これ。
Set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an
マジでタッ
offensive
チダウ
guy,
ン
so
ま
we're
で行きたい
taking
です
a
ね。
big
本
shot
当
to
に。
start this half.
本当
I'm
に行きた
thinking
い。
touchdown. But rather, we go
ナイスインターセ
interception
プト。
to begin the second half.
ちょっと私全然操作しないって選手だけどナイスすぎる。
Willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
On one, ready? Gun.
On the
う
ground.
わー、操作ミスった今。左が空いてたね。
Oh, takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
めっちゃブリッツあったな。
Second and 8 at the Bears' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the
Okay.
screen to Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball
そして
out
アイソ
of
ー
your hand. Get
まあ
it
で
to
も
the
トッ
hands
ト
of
と
the
点取
receiver.
りたいよ
Run
な。
after
トットと点
catch.
取りたい。
In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the
Here we go, here we
11.
go.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard
ドローしよう。
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
よし。
A carry here for Brown. He'll
4
get
ヤード。
about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
決まるかなこれ。
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And he is going to
OK、ファーストダウン取れた。OK。
Although it didn't appear he got it by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert 3rd and 4.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short.
三角四
But
角
not
ね。
until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
OK よしよしよしよし。あとは守りきってタッチダウンで逆転だ。
Jamar Chase.
ジャマチェイス。
Touchdown Bengals.
いえ。
And it's just so hard to play defense down this close to your own goal line. Of course, you have to be prepared for any sort of goal line run. But then these play action passes down here are just so hard to account for everybody. And it's simply an easy pitch and catch and results in a touchdown.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point.
OK。よ
He's got
し。
it. And the Bengals have cut the deficit to 5.
Score Bears 12. Bengals 7.
まあとにかく守りきるのが絶対条件だけどね。守りきりましょう。
Evan McPherson.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick
またそれ
taken
か
at
い。
the 5.
OK、OK。よいしょ。
And he will only be able to muster the
さ
20-yard
てさて
line
さて
on
さて
that
さ
return.
て。
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own
めちゃめちゃランプレー出されちゃってるのはあるんだよな。
This drive will begin with a run
う
by
ん、全然出てない。OK、OK、OK。
And all it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
from the 21. Here's 2nd and 8.
OK OK じゃない。1個いかれたの痛いね今の。
Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
That's a gain of 3. Now
ふう。
3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
What is it hurt? Here you go.
OK 取れた。
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out.
止めたけど多分パント蹴らねえだろうな。 パント蹴るかな。どうだろう。勝ってて4点勝っててこっちの攻撃あんまうまく出てない中でこっちの1点ってインターセプトからの短い距離のタッチダウンだから全然ドライブ出てないからこいつなら止められんべって話でパントを蹴ってくるかあるいはヤンボーだとしたらさすがにパス投げるかな。ヤンボーね。これどうだろう。さすがにパス。よーし、取れた。よーし。さあ、こっちのターンだ。
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it. And it brings up 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down.
よしよしよしよしよし。ファーストダウンゴール6ヤード。
19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
ブリッツでしたね。
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2, ready?
Now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Back to throw, Burrow. It is
touchdown,さすがジャマル・チェイス。
Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
そうか、これキックで2点差にするよりは3点差にした方がいいんだ。ジャマル・チェイスとか神ね。よしよしよしよしよしよしよしよし。
So now, an extra point really doesn't help that much. He'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. Burrow.
うわー、なんか三角が今、
Incomplete.
まあ1点勝ってるわけですが、キックされたらダメなんだよな。まあタッチダウンはもっとダメだけど。
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown.
さあ2分守りきる。
Get back the other way. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll bring it
2分守りきりたいですね、さすがに。
That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
さあランランランできたけど、相手もどうすんだろうね。
They'll come up for first and 10.
あー、カウンターされた。しかも抜けた。
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That
スミス・ウォーニングと
for a dozen and a very quick first down.
ウスキンド君、来てくださりありがとうございます。ちょっと今1点リード、最終あと2分です。キックされても逆転されちゃうから結構厳しいシチュエーションではある。
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
またなんだ。
They'll run.
いやー、さすがに止めてほしかったな、それ。
This field pretty slick now. That picked up only about 3 yards.
At the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
今回のクレシンは覚えてるやつですが、ヒロシがかわいそうかになればいいですよ。ちょっと俺まだ見てない。ちょっと見るわ、この後。
Here comes
これも
second down.
全部リッツやな、俺な。
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
カバツ。
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw.
OK。
Is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He gets this complete to Burden. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
In motion,
line.
it's Odunze. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Taking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double is good there.
フォースダウンの遠サイドの痛すぎる。
And save a timeout. They continue to roll.
あれか、
continue
カ
to
バー
move
2
the
じゃなくて
chains.
マ
That
ン
was
ツー
a
マンの方が良
gain
かったのか
of
な。
15.
パスだしな。パス全掛けのマンツーマンの方が良かったのかもしれない。
This is first and 10. They'll run here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Cat, yes, yes. Tackle, tackle. Vegas, Vegas.
Throwing on second.
Okay.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Brings up
The Bears
third down.
will use one of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
Punch first, punch first.
Here's Williams.
よし。
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
The last thing you want to do here, Mike, in third and a
さ
mile is make a bad
す
situation
がに
worse.
ほぼ
Get
勝
the
ちだ
ball
と
out of
思い
your
たい。
hand, pick up as much yardage as you can, and just think about it as adding
キ
to
ッ
that
ク無理だも
fourth
んね。
down
41 や
punt.
だから
But
ね。
they take a sack, and now it's 4th and 2 miles.
We are set for 4th and long.
Ready, set. Yes, 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 yes. Cat, yes, yes. Tackle, tackle.
In motion, it's Odunze. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
8。
And that is incomplete.
勝ちです。
They had their chance. They took
や
it
ったー。
through. They're trailing late.
しのいだ。
Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on
勝っ
down.
た。勝っ
What
た
a。stop by this defense.
Yes.
They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not
い
enough
や
time for them to get the
ー、厳
ball
しい戦いだ
back
ったが
and get、
こ
another
れは
crack at it.
これは気
They're
持ちいい
trying
です
to
ね。
get in field goal range, and
これは気持ちいい
what
ですね。
a fourth
勝
down
ちです。
stop.
もう容赦なく2ラウン
This game.
容赦なく2ラウン
The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout.
容赦なく2ラウンです。
26 seconds to go
余計なことしないで
in the
す。
football game.
容赦なく2ラウンします。
Here we go. Side. 12, 12, 12. Side.
Burrow
Okay.
takes a knee.
勝ち
and that ought to just about do it.
やった
This
ー
was a win for the visiting Bengals.
やったー
They
勝
get
っ
it
た
done. Old school. Hard fought game.
Hey, Joe.
Out of the trenches in the driving snow. Not a lot of points. Not a lot of big plays. But they did just enough to get out of here with a victory.
今日は3試合やって2勝、まあいっぱい最後ちょっと回戦落ちしちゃったけど、まああれはほぼ負けだから負けとしてカウントして、今日は3戦やって2勝1敗ですね。いや、オッケーオッケー。2回勝てたのはかなり。ゴールド 3 かなゴールド3。やったね。今日は、ちょっと7対23はあれは回戦落ちしちゃったけど、普通に負けということで。で、3対3が、最後オーバータイムで、1ヤードまで迫ったところで相手が降参したやつなんで、まあ実際勝ちと。キック入れるだけだからね。で、今の試合が13対12で勝ちということで、今日は3戦やって2勝やったね。よかったんじゃないでしょうか。というわけで、ちょっとお腹空いちゃったんで、ご飯食べてきます。というわけでね、今日コメントくださった岩永さんと金蔵くん本当にありがとうございます。でね、あと同説が5とかになってたのは見えてたんで、本当は見て、来てくださった方本当にありがとうございました。非常に嬉しいです。私明日はお仕事なので、配信はなし。今日の夜やるかどうかは、なんとも言えない。そして今日のクレヨンしんちゃんが、俺タイトルだけじゃ思い出せないな。中身見たら思い出すかもしれないけど、ちょっと後でこれは見ときます。ということでね、本日もご視聴いただき誠にありがとうございました。皆さん明日も健やかに生きてください。夜の配信するかはちょっと今迷ってる。しないかもしれない、するかもしれない。というわけで、夕方のマッテン配信終わりにします。ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。